mother.
I'm conducting a search incident to arrest of your high-risk area.
Female officer.
Permitted to
That's
do so
all
by
I
law.
want. I don't want you to touch me. I don't want you as a male officer to touch me. So give me a female officer right now. Right now!
Stop.
Give me a female officer!
Stop.
Right now! I don't care. Give me a female officer. I want a female officer.
After Ms. Halling responds to Officer Campbell's attempted search of her hip and inner thigh area by requesting a lawyer and a female officer,
Jessica. You can see it in her eyes. The moment she realizes the system isn't just broken, it's rigged. Jessica Halling was sitting in her own car, parked outside her own home, when a dirty cop decided to turn a simple neighbor dispute into a nightmare. We all knew this was happening, didn't we? You know, just like I know, that these street-level tyrants have been getting away with this forever because the elite protect their own. But this time, that dirty cop handed her the perfect lawsuit, and the buyers are absolutely devastated. This isn't just about one bad actor. It's about a ritualistic abuse of power that we've seen 1,000 times.
No, because the only ones...
Colorado Springs
There's one over on this over here.
rolled up on Jessica not to protect and serve, but to dominate and control.
Give me a female officer.
Well, now I'm conducting a search incident to your arrest, Jessica.
Perfect. Give me a female officer. You're not going to touch me anymore.
2-3, if we have a female officer, she's requesting one.
Get the fuck off of me.
Do not
Give me a
resist.
female officer right now.
Do not resist.
Give me a female officer right now. Give me a female officer right now. Female officer right now.
If you don't stop resisting, I will spray you.
Female officer.
Stop.
Right now. You're a moron. Female officer right now. I hope this is on tape. Stupid mother.
I'm conducting a search incident to
Female
arrest of your high-risk areas.
Female
as I'm
officer.
permitted to
That's
do so
all
by
I want.
law.
I don't want you to touch me. I don't want you as a male officer to touch me. So give me a female officer right now.
She had open containers in her parked car, a minor civil issue. But when he couldn't break her spirit with intimidation, he snapped. He demanded she get out, and she complied. He cuffed her, and she let him.
You want to wipe my...
The trouble started the second
of
this
alcohol
man,
in her
who
vehicle
clearly gets a
supplied
thrill
the
from
initial
authority,
basis for the...
decided he had the right to put his hands on her body. She didn't resist arrest. She resisted a male officer searching her hips and inner thighs.
Female officer Ms. Halling had been requesting. Officer Campbell states that Ms. Halling is under arrest for obstruction in addition to the suspected DUI. Section 18-8-104 of the
decency, and he saw it as an act of war.
Or act of aggression when the officer reasonably believes the individual poses an imminent danger to themselves or others, or when a supervisor has authorized its use to disperse a civil disturbance. Now, the procedure defines active resistance as physically evasive movements to defeat an officer's attempt to control, such as bracing, tensing, pushing, flailing, or running away, or verbally signaling an intention to avoid being taken into or retained in custody. Now, Ms. Halling had already submitted to handcuffing, walked to the patrol car without incident, and was lying motionless on her side when both bursts of pepper spray were deployed. While she did pull away when Officer Campbell touched her inner thigh and waist, her repeated demands for a female officer likewise expressed an objection to being searched by a male officer, rather than any intention to defeat Officer Campbell's attempt to control her or avoid custody. Accordingly, the pepper spray deployment was likely inconsistent with the department's own policy. Now, as for whether the force used was unconstitutional, the Supreme Court held in the 1989 case of Graham v. Connor that claims of excessive force during an arrest or investigatory stop are governed by the Fourth Amendment's objective reasonableness standard, which weighs the severity of the crime at issue, whether the suspect poses an immediate threat to the safety of the officers or others, and whether the suspect is actively resisting arrest or attempting to evade arrest by flight. Here, the suspected offenses were...
That's when the expose takes a dark turn. You hear the impact on the body cam. The sickening thud of a human being thrown hard to the ground, as he later bragged to his supervisor. She was already in handcuffs. She was helpless. He had absolute physical control over a woman half his size.
We're gonna have a walk back to my police cruiser over here.
Like he was fighting for his life against a
One
demonic
was available
force.
and escalated to
While she lay
violence
there,
within
restrained
seconds of
and
encountering the
screaming for a
mildest
female
friction,
officer to
despite the
stop him
fact that
from
a female
violating her
officer
personal
arrived on
space, he reached for his pepper spray. We need to be clear.
non-violent misdemeanors. Ms. Halling was restrained in handcuffs and under Officer Campbell's physical control at all times, and she made no attempt to flee or to harm anyone. As such, a court would likely find that Officer Campbell's use of force here was objectively unreasonable and therefore violated the Fourth Amendment. Before we continue, I want to give a big thanks to the sponsor of this episode, Plod. It's one of the best ways to make sure important details don't get lost. We all already know that documentation really matters. When details get disputed later, having a reliable record can make all the difference. For me, that's also become a big part of creating videos for this channel. Every episode involves a lot of information, research, and organization, so Plod Note Pro has become a really useful part of my workflow. One thing I really like is how compact it is. It's about the size of a credit card, fits easily into a wallet, and with a single click can start recording important conversations, meetings, or discussions. After that, Plod Note Pro creates transcripts with speaker labels, summaries, and actionable to-do lists. And if I need to find something later, Ask Plod makes it easy to pull up information from previous recordings without digging through everything manually. And unlike using a phone, there is no need to worry
About what active resistance actually is. It isn't flinching when a man you don't trust touches your waistband. The documents, the actual police policy, define it as bracing or trying to run. But Jessica was simply lying on the pavement, begging for a woman's touch in a moment of vulnerability. And for that,
Give me a female officer right now.
Twice.
Female officer!
Want you to know
Right
how
now!
often this happens, because it shatters the illusion
If you don't
that
stop
hero cop.
asking for a female officer.
Yeah, I've got one now.
Move this out of the roadway. And
Jessica Halling is
He made no attempt to determine whether a female officer was available and provided no explanation of his intentions to Ms. Halling before resorting to physical force. Accordingly, a court could certainly conclude that Ms. Halling's conduct did not rise to the level of criminal obstruction.
What's her name?
Jessica.
Hi, Jessica. I'm Officer Emma, Colorado Springs Police Department. Can you hear me? Hey, I didn't pack it down. Okay, my recruit was some stuff in some pockets. Okay, do you have anything in your pockets that I need to know about? No? Okay. What do you have in your pockets?
From Woodman down to Arcasia's Clear.
A bra or anything like that? What's that?
Copy.
No. So I'm going to take you out and then I'm going to pat you down, okay? And then we're going to put your pocket.
She didn't crumble. She became the unlikely silenced hero in her own story. The obstruction charge was legally nonsensical, filed purely out of spite because she wouldn't shut up and take it. The real crime, however, was committed in the paperwork after the assault. Officer Campbell signed a sworn certification, an official evidence form sent to the Colorado Bureau of Investigation, swearing on his badge that he personally witnessed a nurse draw Jessica's blood. The body camera files, the unblinking digital witness.
Offenses were non-violent misdemeanors. Ms. Halling was restrained in handcuffs and under Officer Campbell's physical control at all times, and she made no attempt to flee.
He lied,
You.
and he assumed.
Oh, this isn't you on top of me, you dumb mother.
Perjury.
Jessica.
This isn't you on top
While
of me.
I wait for
I'm
additional
not on
officers to
top
arrive
of
on
you.
Illusion collapsed.
A female officer right now. No, you're not gonna touch me. Give me a female officer right now.
Cover code 3.
521 code 3.
Now you're under arrest.
Perfect. Give me a female officer.
Channel V code
I
1
can't
for
breathe.
76 became a red fur until
Stay on your
another
side.
unit phone me.
Give me a female officer.
Well, now I'm conducting a search incident to your arrest, Jessica.
Give me a female officer. You're not gonna touch me anymore.
2-3, if we have a female officer, she's requesting one.
Get the fuck off of me.
Do not
Give me a
resist.
female officer right now.
Do not resist.
Give me a female officer right now. Give me a female officer right now. Female officer right now.
If you don't stop resisting, I will spray you.
Female officer.
Stop.
Right now. You're a moron. Female officer right now. I hope this is on tape. Stupid mother.
I'm conducting a search incident to
Female
arrest of your
officer.
high-risk areas.
Female
as I'm
officer.
permitted to
That's
do so
all
by
I want.
law.
I don't want you to touch me. I don't want you as a male officer to touch me. So give me a female officer right now.
Feud
During
between
the trial,
neighbors in a
the
residential
judge,
community in
Regina
Colorado
Walter,
Springs,
had to face a
Colorado.
rare
Officer Campbell
moment of
first
truth
spoke with
in
the
a
reporting
courtroom.
parties, who described
After
a
seeing
series
the video of him slamming a handcuffed woman to the ground and hearing his lies about the blood test, she declared him incredible, completely unbelievable as a matter of law. She ruled his force was blatantly excessive,
Face
and
that
she
way.
even personally
Put your hands
emailed
behind
the
your
chief
back.
of police to report the dirty cop's lies.
Touch me. Give me a female officer right now.
Justice. But only to the FBI while the local
Cover
corruption
code 3.
grinds on. The elite circle the wagons
2-3, if
machinery
we have a
kicked
female
in.
officer, she's requesting one.
The city attorney's office
Get the fuck off
to
me.
defend a lying
Do
officer,
not
pressured
resist.
to retract
procedure
the
governing
finding.
oleoresin
They
capsicum,
smoothed it over,
more commonly known as
scrubbed
pepper
the
spray,
wording,
authorizes
and the
officers to
Internal Affairs
deploy the
investigation
agent
came
against
back
an
as a
individual
total
only
whitewash.
when the officer
They
has grounds to arrest or
a phone
detain.
call interrupting a recording, draining your battery, or running out of storage space. Plus, it can record for up to 50 hours. Plod Note Pro also meets top global privacy standards, which is important whenever you're dealing with sensitive information. If you work with a lot of information, this is definitely worth checking out. Use code AUDITPRO for 10% off during one of Plod's biggest discounts of the year. Plus, with a 30-day free return policy, you can try it completely risk-free. The link is in the description. Thanks again to Plod for sponsoring today's episode.
Right now.
23 will be at
Give me a
Silver
female
Larch.
officer right
Sand Lake.
now. Get the off of me.
Stop resisting.
Give me a female officer right now, you sick mother. You sick mother. Give me a
Silver
female
Larch and
officer
Sand
right
Lake.
now. You sick mother. Give me a female officer right now.
Stop.
Give me a female officer.
Stop
you sick
resisting.
You sick mother. Give me a female officer.
If you keep resisting,
Give me
additional
a
levels of
female
force will be used
officer,
against you,
sick
Jessica.
Give me a female officer, you sick mother. 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 Get off of me!
Nope.
Okay, I've got several going.
For the pepper spray, and didn't even look at the falsified records. It's a closed loop of power protecting the wicked. Now
I knocked
you
it and
see
seeing
the
it for
motivation,
other half his home.
The connection that gives you that everything makes sense now payoff.
Yep, thank you.
This
See
is exactly
anything
what
that
the legend
took place out here after I stopped talking to you, right?
Driver was using
interfere.
LCD
I don't want to speak on the corner because it sounded like you were having trouble.
Everyone who has been blackballed by a corrupt department.
No, because the only ones.
2025,
There's one over on this door over here, but I don't think that's
filing a
what it.
massive
This
civil
door back
lawsuit.
here.
Can you
Not
hit
just
a
Yeah,
against
that's
the
the-
hacked
range? What is
but against Chief Vasquez and District Attorney Michael Allen.
Indeed, hers.
okay?
Is everyone okay?
Hey, did the spray take place like right where you had her laid out or no?
Yeah, like right on that back panel side of that.
See what I'm saying? Anything overlooking?
No, because the only ones.
There's one over on this door over here, but I don't think that's going to catch it. On this door back here.
Can you hit a
Yeah, that's the
range? What is
RP for the call.
I have a report that the lights aren't
But
twinkling. I did page
outside of that, I'm not seeing anything else on the exterior. Nothing down there on that building.
You're not hurt at all.
I don't think so. I might be feeling it a little bit more tomorrow, but
Okay.
Driver
You
prior
didn't
date
see
Northway and
anything
Royal
that
Pine,
took place out here
westbound
after I stopped talking to you, right?
Driver was using off-speed hand gestures,
I almost
striking
wanted to
with
peek
your
around the corner because it sounded like you were having
vehicle,
trouble. And I
Hyundai
was like, I
Sonata,
didn't want to have it on camera, but I didn't want to interfere in any way.
Driver's
I
a
kinda heard it
Hispanic
was
male,
happening.
820 with
Okay.
dark hair and a mustache, air to 1312.
I'm going to assume that for the DUI purposes that it's going to be a refusal all the way around on that one. I'm a little surprised that medical hasn't gotten here yet. 23, do we have an ETA on AMR?
Let me check. They're coming code 2. Do you need them bumped up if they're far out?
She's going after the money, the policies, and the systemic rot that taught this man he could assault a woman for demanding a female officer. We know there are good people in law enforcement, but they are silenced by a culture that exiles truth tellers. This is a woman who stood in the street, blinded by chemicals, and screamed, "I own 3 businesses. I will sue
One
you."
was available and
She wasn't just
escalated to
screaming
violence
pain.
within
She was
seconds of
promising
encountering the
accountability.
mildest friction.
Code 1 for the moment.
I can't breathe, you.
Then roll to your side.
I can't breathe, you.
You can yell just fine. Other
51.
than the pepper spray, do you have any other injuries on your person right now?
Yeah, my ribs
I'm going to have to
hurt.
divert you to and T-gap. I think I'm going to have plenty on the wrong side of the road.
Choke me, you dumbass.
I didn't put my hands anywhere near your body.
Okay.
Your niece was on my back, you. Can you please wipe my face with pepper spray?
Once we get medical here, they will decontaminate your face. Roll to your side and try to let that rain wash it off.
Copy.
Roll on your side, let the rain wash it off.
No, I can't see. You got so much pepper spray in my eye. You're. All I did was ask for a female cop and you sprayed my eyes. You.
If you roll to your side, it's going to be easier for you to breathe.
Yourself. Just give me a female cop and I will sue you.
Okay.
I own 3 businesses. You dumb
All right, here's the deal. I'm going to sit you up. You're going to sit in the back of my police cruiser.
Go
You fight us, that's additional charges. Do you understand?
Go yourself.
Then medical can come here and they can fix you. Stand up.
So where is the outrage from the church-going public who claims to care about the sanctity of a woman's dignity? Where is the moral fury about a man who uses a badge to physically dominate a restrained woman's body against her will and then lies about the evidence? The corrupt judge.
Team or whatever. Yeah, like right there, the ones with the curtains or whatever. So the second unit in. Do you mind knocking and seeing if her other half is home?
Yeah. Oh. Cool. Yep, thank you guys. Code 3, put my engine light on.
Nice.
Cool. All right, cool.
Appreciate it.
Thank you guys.
After medical personnel arrived on scene, EMS decontaminated Miss Halling's face and evaluated her for injuries resulting from the takedown and the pepper spray. Ms. Halling elected to take a blood test rather than a breath test for the DUI investigation, and she was transported to a local hospital where the blood draw was performed. In processing the blood sample, Officer Campbell signed a certification on the blood draw form attesting that he had personally observed the blood draw. However, his body camera footage clearly demonstrated that he was not even in the same room as Ms. Halling when her blood was drawn, and that the blood sample was delivered to him after it was taken. The form was submitted to the Colorado Bureau of Investigation as an official record in the criminal case against Ms. Halling, and it was also transmitted to the Colorado DMV and Department of Revenue, where it served as the basis for the revocation of Ms. Halling's driver's license for more than 18 months. Ms. Halling was charged with driving under the influence and obstruction, and her jury trial commenced in El Paso County Court on August 1st, 2024. During the trial, Officer Campbell testified that he had not personally observed the blood draw despite his signed certification, and that he did not believe he had thrown Ms. Halling to the ground, quote-unquote, hard, although his own body camera footage showed that he told his supervisor that he threw her hard to the ground when summarizing the events on the scene.
Expects us to look away, to say she shouldn't have been drinking, Or she should have been more polite while he ground her face into the pavement. We validated her fears that day, and she has given us the perfect test case. This dirty cop did everything wrong, yet he's still drawing a paycheck. The girl was blackballed and brutalized, and the men in charge signed off on it. The question we have to ask ourselves now, the one I'm leaving burning in your chest, is this. If we
See anything
burn the
that
system
took
down,
place out here after I stopped talking to you, right?
I didn't want to interfere. I almost wanted to keep her on the corner because it sounded like you were having trouble. And I was like,